Hello and welcome. It's Andrew here once again with LearningForexTrade.com. I've got a short video here I wanted to share with you about trading with candlesticks. Something that I use as, let me explain it like this, quite often I look at trends and patterns in the market on the charts, and I have triggers that over the years that I've developed using that I'm sure a lot of traders use. It's nothing really new, and quite often it's the patterning of the candlesticks that'll set a trigger at a opportunity time, or at a time where there's a high opportunity for a trade, in my opinion. And so to find those places of opportunity, I use patterns, trends, news reports when they come out. There's quite often there will be some spikes in the market that I can take advantage of. And to find an entry, we'll use candlestick patterns, setting up either a bullish entry or a bearish entry. And for those that may not know what that means, is bullish is to buy, that you're anticipating the market is going to go long. Or if it's bearish, of course, you're going to sell, anticipating the market is going to drop in price. So right now we were looking at a chart where I had just recently made a trade. This is a 30-minute chart, so it took some time for this trade to develop, and I just let it run its course. And so I'm going to get into some chart patterns that I use. I'm going to get into one of them, we'll say. And I have a free ebook that you can get your hands on. There's no sign up, no BS, no email, no gimmicks. It's a free ebook. Yes, there is some things that there is a pattern recognizer software that you can buy if you read the ebook, but it's totally up to you. I have it, I use it. But it's totally up to you. You can go through the ebook. There's a lot of information, and I'll show that to you in a few minutes about all the different kinds of patterns. So I just think it'd be a great tool for you to have with your trading, and I wanted to share it with you. So if you follow the link below in the description, below this video, in the description box, it'll take you right to the page where you can immediately download the free ebook. So right now, I am going down here. I'm going to run down here into my account history, and all I'm doing is clicking on the trade that I made in the Aussie USD and dragging it. If you can see that little box where my arrow is, I'm just dragging it up onto my chart, and it will show the trade. You can see this blue line right here. I entered right here at a buy and sold out up here at the top. And I'm not going to take the time to get into all the reasons why I picked the target, but I will tell you that I also use a pattern recognition software that you can also purchase. Again, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Anybody can sit and look at different patterns at the market and draw your trend lines and kind of follow what I'm doing here. But I'll also put a link for that pattern recognizer software. These are just tools for trading. It's not a method. I have several different methods that I use, and this is one of them. I like to see a pattern here. This is a bullish pattern, bullish flag, so to speak, if you will. And I get emails when it breaks the pattern. And it sent me an email, alert me that it was there. This is a 30-minute chart, keep in mind. So it broke the pattern. I'm going to blow this up here just so we can kind of get a closer look now that you kind of established that it was a pattern. And you can see where it broke through here. I came back in and checked the charts out a little bit later and saw that it had gone. Whoops, I'm sorry. Let's stop that from happening. The chart moves automatically when the price hits, so I'm just shut that off. And so what happened was this broke out, and what I wait for is I'll go back and check it later, and if I happen to catch it, I don't always catch it, but if I happen to catch it, and I did in this case, I see that the price moved back down into the triangle of that pattern that I showed you earlier, and so I'm looking for an opportunity to buy. And one of the candlestick patterns that I use a lot is this three. What do they call it? This is the ebook here. I want to get the correct name. Three white soldiers. The three white soldiers. Right here. It's this one right here. And I use this a lot in determining a good opportunity. That's my trigger. I'm going to buy when I see something like that with a good opportunity like this, where we've broken through the pattern. It now is re-entered into the triangle, and then I saw the three white soldiers right here pattern, candlestick pattern. I bought into the market, and I placed a stop down here. Actually, it was down below. It was about 21 pips was my stop. Now, everybody kind of knows, if you've been around trading at all, that they say the secret of trading is make more than you lose. And that's basically true. So I look for these setups because once the market has broken through, now sometimes I miss good trades, you would think, because it'll break through and just keep on going. But I'm just going to let those go because I'm waiting for the opportunity to get a trade that has a very low, or as low as possible, risk with a higher gain, obviously. I'd like to try to at least get double what I'm risking, preferably triple what I'm risking. In this case, I got a little bit more than double than what I was risking. I put a stop there for 21 pips. My target, let's draw this back down a little bit. My target was up here 50 pips away. And I basically just went off the most recent high. I just figured that, if it breaks out this pattern, it's at least going to get up here in this range to its most recent high. And so that's how I established it. It was a 50 pip to 21 pip risk, 50 pip gain. And I had a close call here. It came down very, very close to my stop, but it did not take me out because I was just, I looked at this low right here and I figured, well, I'm going to go a few pips below that. And that's what I did. It came down here, market retraced back down, but then it soon rallied up, and this morning it rallied up to my target. Now, I did follow behind it with a stop. I put a stop right in here. Once I get at least halfway, and it came close to my target with this candle right here. So, I definitely gained about half of my profit. So I put a stop, moved my stop up behind it, and then I got a little more aggressive on this candlestick right here. Wasn't sure if it was going to hit my target. It started to proceed up. It had a nice bullish form here on this candlestick. So I, again, adjusted my target up closer, another 15 pips from here. And fortunately, though, it just went up and did take me out at my target and got 50 pips out of that trade. Again, back to the pattern recognition, you can get your free ebook at the link below, and it goes through all the different patterns that you can use to identify what I would use to identify triggers in the market to enter and to exit. You might be in a long trade and you start to see one of these patterns showing that the market may be wanting to reverse, so you may want to take your profit and get out. That's another useful or another way to use it usefully. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have one more trade that I will show you before we go. And I did a little scalp. So I do long-term trades and I do scalp trades kind of using this. Again, I'm going to go down into my account, register, and pull this, I think it was about a 5-pip trade on up here. It's hard to see it, but it's right here. I think if you can see these two little arrows, we'll try blowing this up and see if we can get closer in there. You can see these two arrows right here. Here was the trade. Here was my three white soldiers. The three white soldier candlestick pattern is when the market opens inside the previous range and closes above it. Opens with inside the previous body, again, of the candle, and then closes above it. When you got three of those, that's a bullish one, and the same with going down. When you got three of them, it's bearish. Now, overall, this market, in a big way, and on a large scale, it's in a downtrend, but we were having a short pullback, so I was taking little buys to grab. That's a 15-minute chart there. If we look at the hourly, you can see it was making a big pullback, so I was just trying to do some scalping there. That's how I do some scalping, using the candlestick patterns. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Click the link below to get your free ebook and enjoy it, man. Have some fun. Good trading to you. And may all your trading adventures be prosperous. Have a great day. Talk to you again soon.